Another application for blocks is uh, placing it along a path like this fence right here, and placing, let's say, a post, which could be a block. So first, what I want to do is convert this to a simple line. So let's just say we'll go to the layer command and change the ASP fence to a continuous line. So instead of the fence line that we have here, we're going to use the continuous. Now, not sure where there it is, continuous. Click OK, and we now have a simple continuous line. Next, I want to convert this to a polyline. So p-edit, and I'm going to convert it. Do you want to turn it into one, which is a polyline? I'll say yes. And then I'm going to join these lines right here. So join this, this, and that. Okay. Now that they are joined together, I'm going to design a post out of a polygon. So let's say polygon, and let's say six-sided post. Okay, so six-sided post, and I'll place the post right here, say inscribed, and let's just say it's pointing that way. Okay, and I'm going to place this in the 0 layer, which I need to turn on by saying show all used layers. Okay, and then now I can select layer 0. I'm just going to maybe add a little design, maybe a line here and there. So maybe one line like there. Okay, and maybe another line to the midpoint, just to put a little design. And then we're now going to convert this into a block. So I'm just going to say post, and then I'm going to pick and select that center as my insertion point. I'm going to select the objects that will form part of the block. I'll say annotative, allow exploding, and this one is in millimeters. So I'll say okay. And now I'm going to go to the fence layer, and I'm going to insert that post by using a nice command. We say divide. Okay, so what's divide? Div. Well, I'm going to divide this. Okay, enter the number of segments. Okay, so I can say 20 or whatever, or I can say block as an option. And then it will say divide, enter name of block to insert. So the name is post. Okay. Divide align block with object. I'll say yes. Divide, enter the number of segments. Okay. So how many segments do I want? I could have counted the, the rectangle earlier, but I'll just say 50. Okay, so it will equally be equally inserted and spaced to provide 50 segments. So there it is. So equally divided. I have now my post around my fence. Very powerful. Okay. Now, there's the other command. So let me undo that. So now that we have the block, we can also, instead of divide, measure, right? So select the fence line, and then again, I will say B for block, and then I will or measure, insert a block every time there's a certain distance that I will provide. So the name of the block is post, and then it says align block. I'll say yes. And then what's the length? Now I am allowed to provide the length for each of the posts that's going to be inserted, which is, I think, a more, uh, you know, or a better way to place posts, at certain distances. So let's just say every 2 meters. So I'll say 2000, put a post. So there it is. So every 2 meters, a post was inserted. Okay. So divide and measure using a block. And notice it aligned to the uh, line or the fence line, which is nice. Okay, so that's again using block to divide equally and place the post, or provide a measurement.